Hello and welcome to the August 12th, 2021 edition of the Britt and Daryl Show, brought to you from the Plea Office in beautiful downtown Phoenix. Another crazy news breaking day referring to the ENS that came out regarding the Ballard Spar investigation of the challenge coin and protester incidents. Just to let you know, if you are involved in either one of those and you have called here, your respective representatives are working hard to get your questions answered. As far as anything else contained in that ENS regarding assistant chief demotions, who might be promoted, whatever, please not privy to that. We don't have any information on that right now. But if we do find out, we'll let y'all know. I think most people want to know about the city's proposed program for mandatory COVID testing. So as we put out in the Constant Contact earlier today, they're backing off of it. It looks like, and the reason for that, was that the numbers of people getting infected seem to have leveled off. If that's the real reason, okay. But honestly, it looks, and I'm speculating, this is our opinion, that it looked like a huge undertaking, and I don't think they were ready for that horror show. But anyway, on to the results of the survey.
Thank you for taking that survey. A lot of you participated, took the time. We really appreciate it.
Yep, and kudos to Daryl for putting it together. I also wanted to mention that it does not look like the city will mandate vaccinations either. I think that's the bigger concern of a lot of the membership here. But again, we're not discounting anything. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But right now, it looks like yeah, maybe the reason for this survey was moot. I don't know. I seem to think that as the biggest labor organization in the city, this was very weighing. So I don't know. But anyway, all right. So question one is, will you participate in mandatory COVID testing? 30.12% of people taking the survey said yes. 69.88% said no. And did we mention how many people took it? 1,049 people. And again, we've never had that. That's double the people that voted on the contract. Question two, would you participate in mandatory COVID vaccination? 16.83% of respondents said yes. 83.17% of respondents said no. Not surprised about that. Question three, would you end your employment rather than participating in mandatory COVID testing? 37.45% of respondents said yes, and 62.55% of respondents said no. And the last question, would you end your employment rather than participating in a mandatory COVID vaccination? 60.19% said yes, and 39.81% of respondents said no. And of course, we can't, question five, if you answered yes to question 3 or 4, why? We feasibly can't attach that to the email this video is contained in or not, but we did read every one of them, and really good reasons, the same reasons on both sides of the coin. Maybe there's a third side also, but the same thing that a lot of people came down to the office this week and discussed. So again, thank you very much. I think this was extremely helpful in HR making some of their decisions. At least I think it provided some steering guidance, because even though we just ended this survey today at noon, people knew we were conducting it, and there was a lot of shop talk about it. The other thing we wanted to mention is the impending, I think the DOJ is already stepping in on some things. We are trying to learn as much as we can about process, what happens. We're going to go seek some counsel from our brothers and sisters in Albuquerque. They have some really good opinion on that. But I think that is the biggest thing that we're going to be facing here in the short term. That may definitely affect people's employment here also. So that's something we'll get more information out to you guys about. So we will put a link. No, we won't. We will put the survey in this email, sans the written responses, because we just can't put that in there. And I think John has put some information regarding people had questioned about rights and the city's rights and authority for COVID testing, or just testing and vaccination period. I think John's put some information on the website there, so you can go to the Plead website for that stuff. Talking too much? You have anything to say?
I've got nothing.
All right. Okay, so if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, please call us here at the office, 602-246-7869, and we will see you next time.